Hey everybody, welcome back to Lost Mine near Icespire Peak. I'm Meyore and I'll be the Dungeon Master. I got my boys Baby Corn Boy playing Raz Kalar, KeenBean playing Tordek, Shark playing Lausy Nilo, and unfortunately Cardle was a little son of a gun and was not able to make it tonight. So we shall continue onward without him. And yeah, it's been a while since we played, so hopefully we didn't forget anything. So last time, basically, our guys had just essentially taken care of all the half-orcs and orcs and all the twig blights, all that crazy stuff downstairs, and they had decided it was time to make their way upstairs and talk to Agatha. I mean, the banshee. And two of them took one path, the two took a path to the library. And our guys who went through a hole in the roof to check it out that way, they ended up running into a bunch of sturges, aka little weird bat mosquito thingies. And
Vampires.
We had quite the, well, not so epic, but just deadly battle, where we almost lost Raz, who's currently unconscious, and our crew dragged him back into the most recent room that they had cleared, and I think they were maybe deciding to rest or what, but they just laid him down in bed for our purposes, so we'll continue from there.
Yeah, I'd like to rest for so long.
All right. Yeah, so it's about noon right now, so I'll say that, y'all are just so messed up that, yeah, it's pretty easy to doze off. And
I'd like to apologize
collapse.
to the banshee before I'd say, I know you want us out, but look at the state we're in, and then I'm gonna collapse in the bed.
All right, perfect. Yeah, Nyrad will hop in one of these little cots they have here, and then Lausian, are you just slumping up against the door? Are y'all closing the door, by the way, too, or leaving it open?
Oh,
I'm closing it.
close that door!
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So if everyone...
Yes, I'm leaning against that wall.
Oh, perfect. So you're like making sure it stays closed. Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah. So in that case, yeah, everyone can long rest. So the way you do that, right, is you go to your character sheet, which in case anyone forgot, you can double click your token for an easy way to get there. And then you click the little bed, and then just do the long rest is the second hourglass. That's half full. Yeah.
I like my character sheet showing my entire character almost entirely in red because I'm on 2 HP.
Oh, yeah.
I am missing the bed. Where's the bed?
So if you hover over,
top left
shoot,
of your...
because hold on, it's because he was still technically dead, so he has. There we go. Now you can.
There we
do it.
He has no bed.
And then we'll rest him up. Rest. Boom. Oh, cranked out. He is all good now. All right. So looks like the only one. Cool. All right. Tordek is good, and let me just get rid of rage because that would have gone away. Okay.
Oh, yes, thank you.
So, yeah, let me see. So let me just crank that time up. So yeah, it's about 8 o'clock. Oh, so was anyone doing watches, or were y'all just like, screw it, just we're all half
Dude,
dead?
I fucking fell asleep. I was dead.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Nyrad was pretty messed up. Lausian, are you trying to watch, or are you just like, nah, we all conk out?
I think everyone's just conking out.
The true RPer in me says, I didn't say we were doing watches, I just fell asleep, man.
I was unconscious.
So then mage armor would have worn off for Raz as well, since rested for 8 hours. Okay. But yeah, so you wake up and it's kind of pretty late. I'd say the sun is pretty low. It's almost night. So let me just do that. But yeah, you all start to wake up. Raz, you probably wake up just a little bit before everyone since you were already kind of unconscious.
That's right, yeah, you had a little extra.
I'll wake up and look around, try to figure out where I am, and then see everyone else and shake them awake.
All right. Yeah, you're able to shake everybody awake easy enough. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice darkness thing. Oh yeah, and these would have faded away at this point.
Is anyone dead? No, doesn't look like it.
I say up. Raz. Thank goodness, my friend.
I feel like shit. What happened? I don't remember what happened.
There were fucking bats sucking blood, some shit.
All right. Gross. Okay.
And I'm glad you made it. We thought we might lose you.
Oh, was it that bad?
It wasn't looking good. I also thought I might lose myself, which what an embarrassment to die to such puny things.
Agreed. Well, I'm good now.
I do still want to see what's at the end of that other hallway.
Ah, yes, we still have something to talk to.
So, I would say, you guys are all kind of like looking at each other, talking about and whatnot. And Nyrad kind of lights up a torch. And it was pretty dark. I mean, you guys have dark vision.
Because he can't see. Oh, what a pussy.
He can't see nothing. And then you guys would just see we'll say Lousy, and you kind of like look up as people are talking, and as you look up, you see just poking through the ceiling, there is the head of a banshee looking upside down at all of you.
Fuck.
I say, everyone, don't look up now.
I'm gonna look up.
Oh, sorry, that was a big old sneeze. Yeah,
What am I not looking at?
Tordek, you would look up and also see the banshee, just kind of her hair flowing like across the ceiling as nothing but her head appears to be sticking out of the ceiling at you guys.
I quickly look at the bed I just slept in and try to straighten up the sheets and tuck them in. So she knows I'm respecting her house.
Yeah, she would see that and take notice, and where previously you've been hearing these voices in your mind, now all four of you would just hear, "Very good." And you would also be able to hear that as well, Roz.
Roz is going to yelp. Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, not Jesus. Who's here?
Oh my god, once. Ooh, I'm dying. Okay. But yeah, as she says that and she kind of like lets out just a bit of a sly grin, she like slowly comes out through the ceiling and just like eerily drifts down to kind of at you guys' level. And you still see she doesn't necessarily look angry per se, but like you would still see like her shifting form, like kind of like you almost like glance away for a millisecond and she almost kind of looks like a younger elven woman, but then flashes back to this like more decayed, decrepit, older, ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, looking great today.
Ooh, all right. Here, give me a persuasion. Yeah, here. I'll request that. All right. Ooh, yeah, 18. Oh, it's good. You must be sophisticated to know my beauty. She's very pleased with that.
Yes, I am so sophisticated.
You have excellent taste. But yeah, so she'll say, well, I assume you all feel well enough to leave now, yes?
I suppose, but we did come here looking for our friend.
Oh, yes, your friend. Oh, I almost forgot in the excitement. I did say that I would help you. I would allow you one favor for helping me. You see, I see things. I know things. I could help you. I could tell you where he is. But also, I will only aid you with one piece of knowledge unless you can help me with something else.
Oh,
Then
no.
I might give you another sliver of what I can see.
Well, what is it?
She'll say,
Give me a paper towel.
well, I have 2 sisters. I have not heard from them in some time. Granted, we don't stray far from, well, our resting places, but I would have some form of communication with them. I would say it's at least been over 100 years now since I heard from them. I would like you to check on them. If you do this for me, I will ensure that when you have ensured they are, well, as safe as one such as us could be, that they can relay any form of information that you would require.
All right. Where should we look?
So she will say the first one, she will say that her sister, where you at? There you are. That's what I needed. So she'll say, my sister, Vildara. She is in a dwarven stronghold to the south. That little town, Phandelver, it's just due south of there. And just since it's been a long time, I will remind everyone that when you guys were heading to the dwarven excavation, Tordek noticed that there was some markings and whatnot leading up to, like, what would traditionally lead up to a dwarven stronghold. So you guys would have kind of a rough idea of where this might be, or at least like the trail leading to it. It would just be kind of south of Umbridge Hill.
And Umbridge Hill is the stronghold.
Umbridge Hill was the windmill where you guys saved Adabra.
Where we
right.
the Manticore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fought the Manticore. Mm-hmm.
Michael sent us photos of. They were great.
on the way to the dwarven stronghold, we saw like a path.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like just some markings on stone that like a normal passerby might not necessarily see, but with Tordek's, dwarven expertise, he was able to make that out.
All right, gentlemen, we might have to revisit the site of our war crimes.
Oh, yes, I do recall seeing something about that. And she says, my other sister, she is farther west than I believe many of you have been, but Raz, my boy, you might have actually seen this in your past. My sister lives near a lighthouse to the southwest of Phandelver. But before Leyland is too far south. You may have seen it in your times on the sea, yes?
I remember the lighthouse, yes.
Good. If you are able to visit these locations and ensure the safety and maybe the sanity of my sisters, I will make sure they can relay any question you might desire, and I will divine it for you. And then my magic-oriented folks, they would know divine. Oh, she's probably like a divination wizard or something of the like.
So, well, I can barely keep myself sane, so we'll see how that goes.
Let's like a little but yeah, so then just say, but the moment at hand, you've done something for me, and now I owe you information. So decide amongst each other, what is the question you have for me?
I say, you've clearly been watching us. Is it too much to ask that you tell us what is the most important thing we need to know?
I almost cut out that freaking cough. Okay. Yeah, she'll, oh, well, that is all down to the individual. What is the most important to you? Your friend, Kari, I believe his name was? Your other companions down the road? Why am I blanking on my good old Australian's name here?
Don-Jon.
Oh, yes. Don-Jon. Or maybe even the one who brought you all down south from Neverwinter. A little dwarven man and his brothers.
Hey, Gundren.
Hey, names!
Gundren's still being held captive.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
I do see all. I could let you know where any of them are. The choice is up to you to decide.
Well, you know, Kree did wander off by himself, and I don't know, he kind of gave me the impression that he can take care of himself.
Perhaps he just didn't like us.
That is possible.
Do you have any input, Lausian?
No.
She kind of like twists her head back towards you. And what about you, handsome?
Lausian will just respond, I'm just ready to leave.
Why is he the handsome one?
Oh, a man of few words. Look at those ears. They're just so beautiful.
Well, we know Gundren's situation isn't great. Should we find him?
Perhaps we should try to find Gundren.
Right.
Well, it is decided then. Nairat will just kind of nod his head. Yes. For his vote, anyways. Well, then follow me, she says, and she will just float straight through the wall over to the west.
I'm sorry, she literally just said,
easy.
"Follow me?"
Yeah.
What?
No problem. Let me just go through the
She's
wall.
like, yeah, he's just in my shed. Like,
All right.
wait, she
yeah.
wanted to water the west, like inside the house still, or what?
She just floated straight through the western wall, nonchalant, not thinking. So, if y'all want to go around the house to get over to where she might be.
Go around there.
Yeah, okay.
Lausian, you would have memory of going through what possibly looked like her room as she freaked you out, twisting her head around in her chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't this an entrance over here? I can't remember where that secret entrance was.
That was up and around the hall.
Gotcha.
Raz is just looking at all the dead things in disgust.
Yeah. Can you believe those tiny things almost killed us?
Embarrassing.
I would have felt real bad if Ross died from that fight.
And can kill a few mages, but not some bugs.
Nope, bugs. Too evil. So as you guys walk in here, Agatha's just sort of sitting in her chair and says, "Oh, I forget you mortals." And she like snaps her fingers, and there starts this fireplace like lights up, starts lighting up the room.
I assume Nyrad was just carrying his torch with him.
Yeah, he's been walking around with that. He's gonna
Okay.
hang on to it in case y'all leave tonight. But so let me just describe the room a little bit to remind Lausian and also just let everyone else know. So you would see as you enter this large bedroom that there seems to be a 4-poster bed standing between 2 shuttered windows along the west wall. Other furnishings include a desk and chair against the north wall with some old papers and notes and like an inkwell and whatnot. You'd see an empty wardrobe against the eastern wall and a fireplace built into the south wall, which features an elegantly carved mantelpiece. Now, then obviously she has her nice, like, the chair definitely looks nicer than most things that you've seen in this house, but it is still somewhat decaying and rotted, just like this large carpet she has in the center of the room. Then she also just has a little telescope off in the distance and a large globe of what would probably appear to be Faerun for anyone knowledgeable enough to recognize, more than just the local area. So, yeah, she'll just turn around. "Oh, yes, I apologize. I know you have issues going through structures." And she will, she'll walk over and she'll say, Here, around me. And she'll like pull this little globe out of the corner a little bit so everyone can kind of gather around. We'll just theater of the mind that bit. And she will start to she starts chanting under her breath. Things around the room start to kind of lift up and down and float around the room a little bit. You start to it's just kind of her visage kind of flips in and out. And as she as her chants and whatnot hit a crescendo, she points her arm down on the globe, and she points towards a spot on this which Tordek you would see. You were able to make out the terrible orcish map. You could probably make out a good map like this one. She does appear to be pointing in Neverwinter Wood, and she her eyes kind of go black for a minute as she's pointing, and she says, "I see him in a keep, surrounded by goblins, and I think I sense possible an urgency coming from one that appears to be some sort of leader. They call themselves a tribe of Cragmaw. I believe this castle is referred to as Cragmaw Castle now. I see it surrounded by trees, not far off from Tribor Trail. And she kind of points a little bit more directly. I would say directly to the southwest of here, about a mile into the forest. As the forest begins to curve around to the high road, you will find your dwarf. He is bound, but I believe that he is breathing, at least. This is where you will find him. For how long, I am not sure." But yeah, so then just to like for y'all to see on the map a little bit, she would let me get this thing out of the way. You guys would see that she is pointing to roughly right over here, which let me just I'll just grab that. Oh, let me get this out of the way for a second. Okay, come on now.
Look, Bessie.
Good old Bessie. Oh, that's why I needed to be on my pins to move that. I had that right on top of that, which is kind of a problem. So she would say that oh, because it's a drawing, that's why. She would say it's probably around here.
Okay.
And then let me just take us back to the manse. So yeah. And she'll just as she kind of settles down from that, she just says, that was somewhat more difficult than usual. Something in the area is interfering with the weave. Powerful magic. I wonder if it is related to these fiends that you slew in my manse. And,
Can you tell where it's coming from?
well, as I put myself out there into the world, I felt the greatest amount of interference coming from the north. I wonder, I haven't been outside of my manse in quite some time, but I have heard the call of thunder more often than as late. I wonder if these cultists are up to no good. I heard
There
them...
seems to be
Oh, go ahead.
a constant storm brewing to the north.
It is not natural, I can tell you that much.
Well, I think that's, I guess, my destiny now or whatever, so I'll probably have to go check it out at some point.
So she'll say, you know what? I like you. Here, give me one moment. And she'll kind of float over to here, and she will float through the wall. And then you guys kind of very faintly, because, you know, it's kind of coming through a wall, ever so faintly hear, like, the fall of, like, metal onto the ground. And, like, you kind of almost hear, like, as you hear something opening. And just, like, a bit of ruffling around. And then you hear, like, these knocks on the wall, like 1, 1, 2, 3, like just kind of this little rhythm. And at the last knock, you hear like a, and there suddenly is an open door that slides away, revealing a side passage in here. And Agatha, our banshee girl, will come out with a strange rod in her hand. She will say, I, Agatha, bestow upon you this gift in thanks for helping me and as a bit of luck on your journey. And she'll say, this rod has a magic to it. If you activate this mechanism here, and she's kind of like holding this out to you, Roz, she kind of like points towards this button. She says, if you activate this, and she'll press it, and then she releases it after pressing it. She says, it will defy gravity. Here, Roz, try to lift it, or pull it down to the ground.
Alright, I'll try pulling it down.
All right. Yeah. So I'm I don't. Yeah, you literally can't even make a check this high. So she, as you pull on it, you're like heaving on this thing, and this thing is just like floating like 4 foot in the air, like it will not move. And then as you're like hanging on to that, she just presses the button, and you immediately fall to the ground with it.
Interesting.
Yes, it provided me some use in the past. I use it whenever you need potentially to keep something in place. It is extremely hard to move, as you might have noticed. And she will hand that to you. So if you want to take it, Roz, you can just like double click on that and drag that item to your sheet.
I was just remembering that I also have a weird rod from the gnomes, the weird pole of collapsing.
Yeah, you have the pole of collapsing. Now he has what he will come to know as an immovable rod. Yes.
I've never used this pole of collapsing. I'm just not sure what to use it for.
Hey, worst comes to worst, you got a nice pole vault or something.
Right? I'm like, yeah, that's all I can think of.
Well, I thank you very much. I'm sure this will come in handy.
Yes, now, if you don't mind, I haven't had my house to myself in quite some time. And she'll just say, and to remind you, if you help my sisters, mention that Agatha sent you, and tell them to convene with me, and then through them, as proxy, I will answer another question.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you for your hospitality.
We hope to reunite you with your family soon.
Ah, please do. And then she will just kind of float right through you, Roz, back to her chair as you kind of feel that coldness go through you.
Shiver.
Yep, the little bit of longing, the sadness, but also a little bit of hopefulness now as she sits down and stares into the fire.
I'm gonna just motion it for everybody to get out.
I say, we should leave.
Alrighty.
Is this an exit?
So yeah, so that when she closed it behind her, it like sealed, looking nice and perfect in the wall again. Lausian remembers a stairwell through a little library.
I just can't remember where the opening was. It right? Was it right there?
So yeah, the entrance was right here.
Oh, right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will just start kind of walking towards it and just kind of be like, follow me.
As you like just
Perfect.
about to cross the threshold through the door, Agatha will just be like, Lausian, don't forget to visit.
I go a bit faster after hearing that.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So, I love that. So the teleporter thingy actually moves now when you do that. That's great.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like my like kind of visual screen, which made me happy. Okay. So here, I got you, Tordek. I won't make you go the long way around.
I'm struggling, man.
But yeah, so as you
Why
guys
didn't you guys just go through the giant hole in the wall in the cultist chamber? Why'd you guys go all the way to the door?
I spawned like in a weird place. So.
I'm trying to remember. Lausian, did you? Oh yes, Elvish idioms. I do recall this because Mr. KeenBean was like, give us an elvish idiom.
And you gave us not an idiom.
Yep, that is true. Those elves must not know what human idioms are. Yeah, so you should have that dust, I believe. I think it was just you weren't exactly sure what it was with the intelligence check or something like that. But I just want to make sure that you have that. I don't know that you do, actually. So let me just drag that for you real quick. Because you would have gotten this dust. So I'm just going to drag that onto you. Give it to Lausian. Yes. All right. Cool. Yeah, I would say with enough time, as you travel a little bit, Lausian, you would find out that that dust is dust of disappearance. You can use it to coat something, and it will become invisible for 2d4 minutes. So yeah, pretty handy. Okay, so you guys are now. Oh, and as you guys like leave the building, right? This blight is just like staring down at all the corpses of all the orcs and whatnot, like in a little pile that it had been dragging them out and throwing them on. But it's just sort of standing there like a statue now, doesn't know what to do.
I'm like, oh shit. I forgot about this. I mean, I guess he's cool. I don't know.
Lausian, do you want to try to make any final commands to this thing?
Nah.
Okay.
I think he makes a good statue.
Perfect. Okay.
Staring at
Yeah.
a corpse, I think that will deter anyone from coming here.
Perfect. All right. So as you guys are met at a crossroads, you see a path leading north and a path that slowly fades away into the trees where you came from before. So what's the plan, fellas?
So you should probably go meet up with Don-Jon.
Yes. We still have to deliver him, though I am concerned about Gundren now.
Where's his mine?
Where's what? Oh, the Mountain Toes Gold Mine? Yeah, here, let me, as we all start walking off, I'll activate the Sword Coast. Yeah, so, we are all, I don't know why, what the hell's going on there? Okay, so, oh yeah, it is night out here, because it's about 8 o'clock now. Yeah, so you guys just left here, the Woodland Manse. And just get that out of the way. So you fellas are all up here. And the Bessie was left, yeah, to the southwest, about 5-10 miles. So, yeah, y'all got a bit of a hike to get over there, I guess. Oh, and also, now, you also looking at that map as well, Tordek, you would know that that was marking off a location somewhere up around here. Oh, yeah. There we go.
The castle?
So the castle is down here to the southwest.
Oh, you're saying the map, the Orcish map.
Yeah,
That's the X you made. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
that's
meant-
the ritual
I've
map.
seen a lot of maps recently.
You
Did
have.
I miss the Orcish map?
No, you talked to Tordek about that. It was just, that was like our session before the last session, so it was a while ago now. you tried to read it, but you
it was
yeah,
like
I was
on
too
the
stupid.
leader. Well, you just don't speak Orcish.
Exactly.
Now I remember. Okay.
And then you're saying this one is potentially the castle. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so that's where she was pointing towards that. And then here, I'll remind everyone of her other stuff she sent too, right? So, she pointed out a dwarven stronghold to the south of Umbridge Hill.
Yep.
You guys would remember hitting that track about right here. It's where you started seeing like where it would lead up into the mountains. So that'd be like right there. And then let's see here. You guys would know that, or Roz would know, the lighthouse that she spoke of would be over here. Over there. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's why. Yeah. So the lighthouse would be somewhere over here.
Is that the lighthouse? Well, hang on. I'm just retconning. I mean, I'll just send you a message.
Gotcha.
Is that the lighthouse where Roz lost his virginity?
Oh man, it's like, well, if it wasn't, it is now. Oh man. Oh, yeah. It seemed normal at the time when you did. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You just-
intriguing.
Yeah. But yeah. Secrets.
What is Leyland? Have we been there?
Leyland is, well, you definitely know where Leyland is, because that was your spot, you know, the place you always came back to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows.
A little coastal town.
Duh.
Boy, does he know. You know, to
I
tell
sure
him twice,
know.
man. And you said Don-Jon's, we're taking him to Mountain's Toe? Is that what it is?
That's Don-Jon's mine, is the Mountain's Toe. Yep.
Alright. Well, fuck. Alright.
It's on the way, sort of.
Perhaps we should drop him off and then go check for Gundren.
Should we go to Phandelver first and drop off this giant gold bell we're carting around?
Wait, what? When the fuck did we get that?
Yeah, y'all got the gold bell from the shrine. Y'all knocked it down with y'all's little like ice and fire magic combo.
I don't remember this.
It was
that was when I
it was a
had
while
the vision
back.
of the dragon.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't think you were.
Missed that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And I discovered a strange key that I have now.
Okay, I remember this recap now. I was like, man, alright. Is Phandelver on the way to this mine?
Phandelver is beyond the mine.
Okay, well, yeah. Let's go to the mine. And Phandelver, I guess.
And then probably go rescue Gundren.
And then, God, Gundren's gonna be dead, dude. Like,
Oh my
Saying, we got
God.
we got a bunch of people and things we got to get rid of.
there's like this main story quest. What is this? This fucking Skyrim? They're like, you gotta save the world. Nope, fuck that.
I'm busy.
It's
I'm busy
all
helping
good.
Don-Jon Raskin with his gold mine.
It all.
All right. Yeah, but as you guys continue on, it is night. So are y'all kind of marching through the night, or are there gonna be like a point maybe where you rest or something again, or what's the idea? Because I would say that from here you can make it to in about.
Well, should we meet up with Don-Jon and our orc friend and
Yeah, maybe
see
we
what they're
can-
doing? 'Cause
Yeah,
they may
yeah.
And then sleep till
Um,
morning if we can make it there.
Cool. So it looks like you guys could probably, all things considered, make it to Don-Jon and Bessie where y'all left them in about 3 hours, based on the
Well,
distance.
let's do it.
Let's
All right.
do it.
Sounds good.
Who's good at survival?
Me.
All right. Give me that survival check, Tordek.
I'm just saying, you guys, if we were on the ocean, I would know exactly where we were going.
Yeah,
If
that's
this
right.
was the ocean, I'd be fucking crushing it. Oh, but I rolled like poopy.
All right.
could have been worse.
Yeah, it
I
could
had
have
a
been
+5
worse.
to it, so.
Now that there's less creepy voices on your way, I'm gonna make Tordek be you guys right now.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are able to make your way through the woods good enough. Takes about 4 hours until you start to see the campfire of Don-Jon. Just took a little bit longer, but y'all were able to get there. It's about 12:30, 12:40 at night. It's pretty late. But yeah, you see him in the distance, and he's just it looks like he's having just a late night fireside chat with Gorog. I almost forgot his name. I gotta update y'all's adventure journals so you'll have all the up-to-date info. But yeah, I do you guys approach? Y'all gonna try to scare him or something? What are y'all doing?
Boo!
Why, what the hell are you doing here, Rose? We thought you were dead. Y'all were gone all day. I thought the bandits had got to you. Oh, don't come scaring the hell out of me like that.
I say, to be fair, Don-Jon, we gave you a sending stone.
Oh, I didn't quite drink enough to, hold on, holy crikey, I didn't quite drink enough to, think about using it. You know, I am quite the fighter myself, so, I didn't need you. You know, I was testing you. I wasn't actually scared. I was seeing how good you are and your stealthy ways.
That makes a lot of sense.
Me and Gorog, we're just sitting here getting to know each other. I haven't got the pleasure to talk with a lot of orcs. And Gorog just kind of nods.
Gorag, how's the reading?
So he'll say in common, reading going well. So, you know, still not perfect
Hey,
common.
He said well.
He did
Even
say
those
well.
Adverbs.
Did you find friend? Or did you find friend?
No, but you know, he's like from hell or something. I don't know. He's kind of crazy, so he'll probably be all right.
I'm sure he good with bow.
And stabby, yes.
Well, do we go to Don-Jon's mine now?
Oh, also, Gorag, I think we might have killed a bunch more of your people.
Oh.
Or were there any
But-
normal orcs there, or are they all?
There were normal orcs there, yeah. Under the command.
And some half-orcs and some crazy cult guys.
These
Oh.
half orcs are really just making us, you know, do horrible things.
So, more half-orcs like, Naruks. I think that's what the one was named at the Shrine of Savras.
Yes, but we were able to get the best of them this time.
Oh, that is good. At least they don't have to serve bad masters like that anymore.
Gorog, do you know what this cult is about?
Well, they always make me hide in corner or get whipped or something. They're very aggressive. But sometimes I overhear them talking about Thunder God Talos. Talos does not sound like nice God. If nice God would not tell them to do those things. They are brutal. Worse than any
Yes.
chieftain we had.
really seems like he wants me to do something for him. But I do not really care about the whims of some god, so I'm going to do what I want to do, and maybe I'll get around to it.
Hopefully, this god doesn't make you do anything that they wanted to do. Naruks would sometimes grumble about how they need to take over the land and destroy all the weak. And then Talos can enjoy dominion. But I don't know how they could take on entire cities like Neverwinter. That seems impossible, even for them.
Well, that seems pretty lame.
Yes, fighting is lame. I like reading.
So I think I'm going to just do what I want, and maybe he'll start sending me nightmares this time. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, man. Well, we have leftover dinner. I can put it in fire.
I can put it in fire. That sounds great. Who made it?
Don-Jon. Don-Jon, very good cook.
As long as it wasn't Nyrad.
Nyrad kind of just looks at you. Yeah, so...
Yeah, last time he cooked, I'm pretty sure he put his brother's hand in there.
Tasted like it anyway.
Oh my god. Yeah, they just all kind of chuckle and start passing food around.
Let's all laugh about Nyrad's dead brother.
Laughsine, are you partaking in this joyous occasion?
That should be the recap next time. Is just last time you all laughed about Nyrad's dead brother.
Oh my god! Oh Lord,
yeah, you all
have
laughed
mercy.
and joked about eating Nyrad's dead brother.
Oh, I can see him now. Oh, so is there anything anyone in particular wants to talk about or do before you all kind of head down for the night?
I mean, is the food good? Do I
Yeah,
like it?
the food is good. It's not amazing, but it is better than everything else you've had on the road so far. Looks like he might have caught some quail and cooked them up real nice.
My friends, I have a bit of a confession. I didn't always have magic abilities.
No.
No, in fact, I received them when I was shocked by a bolt of lightning on the sea.
That doesn't sound real.
I know. I couldn't believe it either, but here I am. And I'm starting to think it might have something to do with all of this.
You think it's this thunder god?
Well, I hope not. Because I would assume if he can give me the powers, then he can take them away.
That's crazy. Why does the thunder god's powers not just making loud noises? Shouldn't lightning gods do lightning?
'Cause Thunder God
Yeah, I don't know.
sounds cooler.
It's not big on science.
Blame Faerun. Oh, man. Well, Mr. Basically a freaking scientific researcher wizard. Any thought on any of that?
You talking to me?
Well, you are the magically inclined, studious character of the group.
I don't know. Does Laosin know any particular reason why it might be thunder other than it sounds cool, or?
Oh, I thought I was talking about the whole situation, but you know, you can just weigh in on the terms of him being called that too.
That seems to be the main topic right now.
You know what? I love it. I love that this is what you weigh on, and yeah, I'm giving you some information to weigh in on this. Well, actually,
the sound that comes from lightning.
Oh man.
Depending on what Michael digs up, that might be my response.
So, okay, so you would know.
Don't start telling me about ions.
You would know here. Let me have you give me a history check. I think you're probably good at these. Wow. Okay. So, you don't know a lot about Talos. You know that hearing him called the Thunder God sounds kind of funny because, you know, you don't know too much about him, but you've heard to him generally referred to as the Storm Lord, usually. These half-orcs must be some sort of weird offshoot of something. I would say that, you know, without knowing too much about him, you would also know that this god is a real bastard. He's not one of the good ones. This is one you generally want to avoid, and that, like, sailors will pray to be protected from him.
Oh no!
Oh, I feel like I would probably know.
Yeah,
that.
you would at least know that as well. Yeah, because there is another god that sailors usually pray to that is good for them. But yeah, so yeah, you will actually, I've heard he's called the Storm Lord.
Yeah, no. I'll pretty much just weigh in and say it's very odd that they refer to him as the way they do, since usually he's referred to as the Storm Lord.
And Raz will say, "The Storm Lord. Oh no." This just keeps getting worse.
Do you know him?
Well, you know, when you're on the high seas, you pray to avoid him.
Maybe he's not as bad as he sounds. He gave you powers. Maybe he's nice.
I mean, you know, that's one thing you could think. Although these half-orc have not necessarily been the nicest.
Yeah, you generally, Roz, most of your fellow sailors, they would probably usually pray to Valkyr, who is like the captain. He's like known as the captain of the waves, and he's like blesses people with like favorable winds, and like probably who they'd pray before combat and stuff.
Well, then quickly in my head, I'm going to pray to him for guidance.
Interesting. All right. You get no response, but who knows what'll happen. But yeah, so is everyone just kind of turning in after that?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So who's watching what? Who's first, second, third watch?
I'll do first. Raz is thinking about stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, Roz goes first.
Wake me when you need me, my friend. Don't
will, my
get
friend.
struck by any more lightning.
Wake me
Well.
when you need me.
I hope I don't. I think I've had enough as it is.
Unless it'll give you even more powers. In which case, get struck by more lightning.
I'm trying to remember, was Roz one of the ones caught in the lightning bolt by the cultists in the bottom of the manse, or was that just Tordek?
I don't think I. Maybe I. No, I wasn't.
Hit real hard.
Oh yeah,
I
because
think
you
I
were
was
outside,
outside.
Roz. Yeah. Oh, because they
I got
shot
hit
Lausian. That was the other one.
So hard by the
All right.
lightning. It sucked.
Okay, Roz, give me perception. Okay. You
Nice.
can't really make anything out from nothing really out in the woods. Your watch goes by well enough for the most part. You do feel like a strong breeze coming from the north. Stronger than normal, which makes sense considering, as you guys look up, there's giant freaking storm clouds to the north of the manse, like when y'all went there the first time. So yeah, obviously it's a stormy night, just not quite in the area you are. But yeah, your watch goes over easy enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna squint off at the storm and say, "What is it that you want from me?" And I'll go wake up Tordek.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Tordek, you're up. Just give me a perception.
Woo.
Oh my
my
lord.
Damn.
That's the wrong time for that, man.
Woo woo. Oh yeah, gotta waste the nat 20s on the random perception checks.
Damn it.
Yeah, you
I feel
keep
like last round was the only one that Tordek was finally landing hits on.
Yeah,
know.
he came in pretty clutch. Yeah, you keep an eye out. You do feel the strong winds, and you and your connection to the wild magic, I would say that you definitely feel the magic coming off of this storm. And you get the sense of, you don't even need to use your like magic awareness or whatever. You just get the feeling of I believe it's abjuration, I think is what is the one that would be causing this. Just due to like the raw powerful magic that's normally used for destruction, kind of coming off the winds of the storm. And you look around, you don't see anything for the longest time, but you do kind of notice just eyes in the distance. A pair kind of low. Is it an animal or what? Probably. But you do see, things going bump in the night.
And sorry, this storm is where is the storm again?
The storm is to the north. Pretty
To
much.
the north? That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Concerning. Lots of concerning things.
Yep. We're smack dab in the middle of a whole lot of stuff.
All right. Well, I suppose I'll ponder that, and then I will wake up. I'll wake up Lausian.
All right.
And I'll tell him. After I wake him, I'll say, just so you know, saw a pair of eyes over there, and I'll gesture in the general vicinity. Probably an animal.
I'll just look very confused and in the area he was looking at.
All right, roll me a perception for the night. All right.
Almost nat 20.
Yeah, that's why I love the 3D dice, because you like see it, you get that feeling of the real table,
You're
like,
like,
oh, it was so close. But yeah, you keep an eye on the night. Lausian, you do feel the same breeze, and you hear lots of sounds throughout the night, birds, this, that, owls, squirrels, wolves, stuff like that. But nothing in your immediate vicinity. And your watch goes by easy enough.
Alright.
And I guess you would wake up Nyrad, who, do you give him any crap, or do you just tap him awake and then go to your tent?
I kind of just kick him a little, then go to my tent.
Kick him a little.
Nice. Gets up and he keeps an eye out on his watch. Oh, whoops, I accidentally did that as the private. Oh, I can click this here. Perfect. So, yeah, not any better, really. He keeps an eye out. Just knowing him, he's so eager to see if he can see any boars because he loves doing that. And he will not see any tonight as slowly but surely the sun begins to rise. And we begin a new day.
Oh, I love the sound of morning.
Yeah.
He's gonna look up and say, well, I'd like to get away from this storm.
Say, yes, something not right about it.
Oh yeah, I'll have to like add a goofy storm effect up there or something. Okay. Yeah, so breakfast easy enough. Y'all are able to get all ready. So are y'all heading to the mine to the south?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the...
I'll say,
All right, Don-Jon, we'll finally get you back to your mine.
20. Cool. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, he'll just say it's about damn time. Now we can finally go tell them little rat bastards that their place is taken care of and they can get the hell out of my mine.
Well, we'll maybe do it a little more diplomatically than that, but sure.
Oh yes, you all fancy with the words. You can do the talking. You'll be my my foreman. We'll tell him that. And he'll hop in the wagon. But yeah, all right. So who's as we go about the day, who's keeping an eye on the land, who's keeping an eye on the sky, and who's guiding Bessie and making sure she's just her best?
I'll keep an eye on the sky because I also want to stare angrily at the storm as we move away from it.
I'll keep an eye on Bessie.
All right. We'll get a
I guess that leaves the
perception.
land.
All right, you got the land. Okay, so perception from Roz, a 13, pretty great. Got an animal handling from Tordek, and we have a perception from Lausian. Oh my word, 24, almost a
Telling you,
natural
man.
20 for Tordek.
Oh
my
we're
God.
Gonna get those out of the way.
And a 19 for a total of 24 from Lausian again. Yeah, you guys know exactly what's up. You and Bessie are in sync, Tordek. As you guys begin to make your way south, you remember where this mine is. You know how to get out of here. It is no problem for you. As you guys begin to head south, and you know, the storm to the north gets harder and harder to see as you guys head your way down there. And so since that is, yeah, so for 20 miles, I would say that it takes it's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you get there. It was most of the day travel, but it's not quite night. As you guys make your way to the mine. Is there anything you wanted to talk about on the way there, or are we good to move there?
I just tell Don-Jon, what's so special about this mine anyway?
Well, the gold, obviously. I do like money.
What do you do with it? Does it help you kill people?
Well, I guess if we're talking about how this works, Yeah, Tordek, you can use gold to buy weapons and armor and soldiers and men. Gold is used for pretty much everything.
Sounds like I could just punch people and get those things.
Well, you could do that, but then what if I paid you, or what if I paid 5 people to punch you? Then who comes out on top of that?
Would be silly. You did not pay enough people.
Nice. All right.
You forget where Torta can grow the size of 5 men.
Oh, you're right. Well, a good thing is, with this mine, I could buy many men.
Perhaps I will use the gold and buy an even better axe.
You could do that. I mean, that bell does seem like it's worth quite a bit.
Oh, I was like, shit, guys, there's an orc behind us. We're good. We're good.
Surprise attack!
We're all just accidentally almost killing Gorog.
Fuck!
Yep. Okay, but yeah, you guys slowly approach the place. The mine, it was easy enough to find. If I copy Bessie, does it copy her carriage with her, is the question. Doesn't super matter, but just for my own curiosity. It does not. That's fine. You guys have a carriage, as you are all drawn.
Bessie's huge, I was gonna say. Well, I think this goes without saying, but I don't know, knowing some of you. But don't shoot anybody this time.
Oh yes, so just since it's been a while for everyone, just to remind, yeah, when that one was shot last time, it just kind of yanked the arrow out and seemed to be fine.
When which was shot, sorry?
One of the rats, when it was shot with an arrow, it just kind of pulled it out of its arm, kind of just cursed a little bit, but it appeared to not really phase it at all.
I don't remember this either.
I can't remember if you were here for this one, but this one was also a long time ago.
Was this like the very first one?
This was like it was like maybe the 3rd episode we did after we had that like 6-month long break. So this would have been like back in January, early, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a bit. But yeah, you can do with that information what you will. Okay, so yeah, as you guys get closer, are you just kind of strolling straight up in there?
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, just to remind everybody kind of what this looks like, you see a low ridge rising to your right. Beyond which you see the Sword Mountains scrape the gray sky. Closer in... Oh, yeah, that's that. Okay, yeah. So, as you guys arrive, hidden amongst the bushes, a tunnel burrows into the foot of a soaring snow-capped mountain. Above the mouth of the tunnel is a wooden plank with the words Mountain's Toes carved in common. So, as you guys approach... are you guys just gonna, like, park Bessie in this tree? Like, hitch her to that or something?
Yeah, that works.
Yes.
Sounds good. Yeah, Gorog will say, I will watch Bessie. Oh, he's not.
Oh, yes. Gorog, maybe don't let the rats see you. Stay inside the wagon.
Okay, I can read in there. And
I'm assuming they won't like you very much.
Oh, that is an excellent point. All right. So, yeah, the rest of you guys head in, I guess, right?
Yes. I will follow Don-Jon since he knows this mine.
All right. So, oh yeah, this mine got a little bit of a facelift since y'all were last here. So what exactly is Don-Jon like leading the way, and then like are we just in like a little line behind him, or what's that
I'm
look
gonna
like?
if he's leading the way, I'll be next to him to make sure he doesn't say anything stupid.
Gotcha.
Before we
Alright.
get in there, I'm just gonna say to Long Dong here, I'm gonna say, let's let Roz. Yeah, Long Dong.
Long John, Long John.
Yep, Long John, Long Dong. I'm gonna say, let's let Roz do the majority of the talking here.
All right. I won't try to offend the rat bastards. Oh, I kind of lost my stray in there for a second. All right. So, cool. So, okay, we got Don-Jon, then we got Roz next to him, and let's see here. Let me just double check this mine stuff. The hewn rock. Yeah, you could probably. I mean, you can fit 2 people where you can fit 2 people for now. And then I guess just Tordek and everyone just kind of behind them. A nice little squad.
Nice little squad.
All right, so yeah, you guys approach easy enough, and oh no, the tunnel appears to get smaller, so I guess Don-Jon will take the lead and Roz will be right on his ass.
I'll go right behind Raz.
Okay. And then, what did I just do? What did I even make? Never mind. All right. Lausian, are you going to be behind Tordek or behind Nyrad?
I'll be behind Tordek.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then Nyrad will bring up the rear. So, you guys all kind of walk in, and Tordek just kind of busts in there and says, "Well, hello, my furry friends. We dealt with your orc problem, so take us to your leader." And the 2 female were-rats there just kind of like little chitter. Oh, didn't think you come back alive. Okay. We take you to Zelene. And they will lead the way to Zelene. And they will open up that. Yeah, and as you guys enter this little area here, you would just see, there's some mining tools on the sides, the posts, like keeping up, the cave entrance and whatnot. And then I'm trying to remember these ceilings. Oh, yeah, so as you go into these tunnels, they're actually not that high. The ceilings are only about 8 foot high, so it's pretty tight in here. And you would see as they open these doors, the doors are kind of wooden with these iron hinges. And they do appear to have locks on them, but didn't seem like these guys unlocked anything. And then you would also see that oil lanterns hang from the ceiling hooks. So let me just, it is a little bit later in the day, so also as you guys enter the cave, it would get a little bit darker. So that looks good. Yeah. All right. So you guys begin to make your way following these folks. So they start. This one kind of waits for you guys to follow the other one. Don-Jon will just start following that one. Looks like this one's maybe waiting to bring up the rear or something like that. Oh, sorry, Ross. Bring up Nyrad. All right. Tordek, you're just following Roz, right?
Yep.
Cool. And as you guys begin to like walk through here, you would also see that door going to the south as well. But the other rat was using the other path. So Nyrad will bring up that, and as the last of you follow through there, the other rat will bring up the rear. And this one will open the door and start shuffling in and say, "Zelene, your guests have returned." And it'll make way for you guys to shuffle in there. Don-Jon will like stride right up. Let's see. So yeah. Cool. For some reason, it reset all my names on all of them. So this one is the one that is gestured to as Zelene. The other ones are, all rats. So as everyone begins to shuffle in this room,
all rats.
you can take your positions in here that you will, but you would see that there are, as you enter this room, you see scattered about the cave, there are pickaxes, shovels, and other mining tools. And there, immediately around all of you, you see a lot of these were-rats in their hybrid forms. You also see a tunnel to the south, and you also see a tunnel going to the east. And as you kind of maybe round the corner a little bit, you would see that there is an area to the northeast that has giant rats in it. They don't seem like these hybrid forms, but they are quite large. Okay. So, where is everyone standing in this room as we start this talk?
I'll just lean up against the wall right here.
Gotcha.
I will
Yeah, they'll
stand
make some space.
right other side of Don-Jon.
All right, yeah.
These are big human-sized rats, yeah?
Yeah, so these, as you look at them, these are like anywhere from like 5 to 6 foot tall. Peep rat folks. They're in some kind of typical like tunics and stuff. They are at least wearing clothes, but coming out of those sleeves and like the neck, you do see that they are very much so rat humanoid people. And this one, as you guys all file into here, and you hear the main rat speak to Don-Jon, welcome. And as she says that, this rat is going to, or this were-rat is going to close the door behind him. So she'll say, so how did it go? Yes. And
Orcs are weak.
oh, weak, yes. You must be very strong. How do we know orcs are dead?
Oh, wait. I feel like I probably didn't take orc body parts with me, did I? That is something I would do, but
Let's see.
Are you trying to say? Go ahead, Ross.
Oh wait. I'm going to say, well, we
wait, I haven't showered.
we have
Do you not see this blood on my clothing?
Oh.
You have good noses. Can you not smell?
Okay, yeah, they would see that and you at least killed something.
Well, if you'd really like to know, there's a giant bell outside. It would probably be the bell from your shrine.
Oh, that bell worth a lot. I think that is our bell. Thank you for bringing it to us.
Well, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime.
Oh, no, you misunderstand, kitty cat. That bell belongs to the Whiskered Gang. The Whiskered Gang. And she'll,
we're
she
a gang now.
Maybe the Whiskered Gang should have gotten Bell back themselves.
Oh, you call us cowards? And,
No, I say not part of original agreement. We get you Bell, but you owe us more.
I don't know
Equivalent
about
exchange.
this. You see, it is good exchange. You give us Bell, and you give us our shrine, and we keep mine, and we let you live.
Well, see, we're going to be living regardless. So, to my mind,
Remember,
it seems...
you sent us to take care of the orcs because you couldn't.
To my mind, it seems that you are receiving 2 things, and we are receiving 1.
But life invaluable, yes?
Yes, it is.
I think you should heed your own words.
And like as you guys are talking, you'll notice as this other rat starts making its way down south through the tunnels. And she'll say, "Oh, go ahead."
Could I sneakily do a mage hand behind the rat that's next to me to open the door behind him?
Okay, let's see. Hold on, I gotta double check the components of mage hand. It is
I think I just have to be able to see it.
Okay, yeah, it's so you just gotta see where you're doing it, and oh, actually, hold on one sec. The nice thing with this is, because I think I used this in another game recently where I didn't see it, but it was somewhere that I had seen, which is cool, because then you can technically do it outside of rooms. So...
Wait, you can... What? Hang on.
Hand lasts for duration. The hand vanishes more than 30 feet away. You can cast spell again. So, oh yeah, a point that you choose within range. So it doesn't say that you have to see it. It's just that you to choose it would have had to have seen it. So you could technically tell it to appear like somewhere you've seen
open
in 30
the door from the other side.
Ah, okay.
Quietly, if possible.
Yeah, give me a stealth check, because it is verbal and somatic, so you gotta kind of like do stuff with your hands and be quiet enough for them not to notice. Alright, so, yeah, so are you like opening it all the way, or just like creaking it open, or what's the plan with it?
Yeah, I was gonna open it all the way, and then see if I can.
See if you can't what?
See if I can't, like, tap Lausian with it.
Oh.
To show him that the door is open.
Yeah, you pretty quietly open the door. There, all the rats are kind of looking at you. And then, you know, your little hand, like the freaking, what am I thinking of? Like Addams Family style, like walks across the ground and like flicks Lausian in the ankle. Lausian, you feel this thing flicking you in the ankle.
I think I'll make it kind of motion to kind of like,
doing
this.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Lausian, do you like look down at this thing attacking you?
Do you say attacking me?
Well, it flicking you.
Yeah, I look down.
You just took 7 damage.
Yeah, you
Right.
It's going like this from outside the door.
Yeah, so you see that motioning towards the door. So yeah, I guess what do you do? Because Lausian, you're also standing like right next to this rat that is like kind of in the way, not exactly. You guys are kind of like sharing the space of the door a little bit that was closed behind it, but it's kind of focused on what's going on in front of it at the moment.
I guess I try and sneak. Let me see. Do I have anything that would help with this? Spells or anything?
So yeah, well,
Am I-
this is I don't
Oh,
know.
I have some Misty Step now.
Yeah, that's a nice, essentially
shit.
teleport spell, but also if you just fucking vanish.
Maybe they won't notice if you just disappear.
Hey man, I don't know how much he's paying attention. Let's see. I don't have an invisibility check, but again, I guess I'd be disappearing. Let's see.
And then, okay.
Let's see. I do have what is it? I have that one thing where I can kind of minor illusion. I could like make like a little tap sound in the distance to kind of distract a lot of them. Try and sneak away.
Oh, yeah, if you want to try that, you could, yeah. What do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and do a sound. It's not being there, like over there, because how far can it go? It can go 30 feet, and I think that's within 30 feet.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's like right on the edge.
Oh,
so I'll do
perfect.
like way over there, so they look way over there, and just kind of like some, I don't know, just some natural, kind of like a tapping sound, you know, just subtle enough you can kind of just crack it to like, you know, something falling, but loud enough it gets everyone's attention, if that makes sense.
So something falling that's loud enough to
Yeah,
get their
'cause we're-
attention.
Well, it's just kind of like a knocking on rock sound, right? Like a falling rock. 'Cause we're in a cave, right?
Yes, you are in a mine cave, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of like make it sound like a rock's falling, but make it loud enough it gets everyone's attention here.
Okay, yeah. So you cast that, and then just give me a stealth check as well as you try to like sneak off as this noise is heard.
Okay. You doing that fancy thing?
I will do the fancy thing. Ba-bam! I've gotten better at doing it.
That's good.
All right, so okay.
Hopefully that sound helps a lot.
Yeah, actually, well, I forgot that you're doing this at the same time, so I'll give you advantage. So just do me one more, and we'll pick the higher of the two, since
Alright.
I like your plan. All right, that's better. Yeah. So I think minor illusion has like a small verbal, or no, it's not even verbal. It's just material and semantics. So yeah, you will kind of channel the energy through your staff, and then make the little gestures with your hand, and then suddenly down the hall there's like a clunk, 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 as something falls, and I'll let you like slip around the corner if you want. And
So
as
is everyone looking that way?
So yeah, so okay, so as he slips around the corner, like our other rats, which Laustian, as you come around the corner, you would also see a rat that it's begin to make its way outside. But as that noise goes off, Zelene, the leader, what is that? Did you bring others through the east entrance? You tried to betray us?
While they're looking, are they looking over there?
Yeah, a lot of them kind of like looked over, and then Zelene is like saying that as she's like
All right.
slowly turning her head back around.
Could I pull out of my pocket the scroll of charm person that I have
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
and try
yeah,
to quickly
it.
read it before they look back?
I love
Oh, my.
this.
I don't know what this is, but it's great.
All right, so let's see. Yada yada. You can read it and cast it without any material components. Cast a spell. I think it's just an action, right? Which would imply you could do it in 6 seconds. You yada yada. Make an ability. Cool. So I want to say that Charm Person is low enough that you're fine. But let me just double check on my thing, because if it's not your school, then you have to like make a check to see if you can do it. But I think you should be okay. Oh, I forgot. I still have like the saddish, creepy-ish music on. Let's see. This is more of a... Let's see.
Looks like
this is
like
where
it's
we at.
first level enchantment. It says.
Oh, good. So yeah, cool. It is in the sorcerer spell, so you're good there. Okay, yeah. So if it's level 1 and it's allowed for sorcerers, then you don't have to make the check, and you can just cast it. So yeah, I would say as they all kind of like look around and slowly do that, are you casting it on her?
Yeah, I'm the leader. What's her name?
Gotcha. Okay,
Zelene.
so let's see.
right.
On Zelene, you are going to cast it against her, and she is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw. So what you can actually do is pretty cool. I think this should work. You can target her and then use that like you would a spell, like hit the roll thing next to it.
Oops, I did sending. Hang on.
I think I set it up to do that. Yeah, I see wisdom saving throws. That's good. All right. So,
Okay.
she rolled a 19, unfortunately,
Oh,
on
fuck.
her saving throw,
What?
which does beat out against this. So, let's see. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It makes a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, which you're not. If it fails, it's charmed. And it would regard you as acquaintances, yada yada. When it ends, it knows it's charmed by you. So if it fails, then I just think that it doesn't know that anything happened. So as you try to cast this, Roz, you cite the words really quick, and the scroll like burns away in your hand into nothing. And she looks back and continues her sentence. You betrayers! And you notice that she is definitely not appearing charmed.
No, that was not us. We didn't even know there was another entrance over there. You know what? If you'd like, right now, we will go and get the bell for you right now.
Oh, I don't know about that. We have someone going to get Belle right now. Why don't you come with us into the mine? You can meet the miners. Yes. You can all be miners, I think. You make good foremen, yes, Don-Jon? This is Marmon. I ain't no foreman. What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm going to glance over at Tordek. Just look him in the eyes for a couple seconds, real quick.
And you would you notice that some of the were-rats, they start moving closer. Slowly but surely.
I'd like to grow real big.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, well, I think it's about time that these negotiations are over.
All right, so I will let's see. I mean, everyone is aware of everyone, so it would still technically be the initiative check. So we'll see who goes first out of everybody.
Hold on, did I get to grow big first already?
So we'll see. This is the problem. So when two groups are seeing each other ready to fight, there's no surprise. So a surprise is like when someone's hidden from something. But I would say you just growing, I feel like... No, I would say that you guys... Yeah, I would give you like one thing that you could all do, since you're essentially like... At this point, based on what we're talking about, you're like jumping them at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give that to y'all then. That sounds good. All right, yeah. So Tordek, you would enlarge yourself. Which, did I end up fixing this, or was this something I had to give up on at
I
some
don't
point?
know. That's what I'm trying to look at.
I think I was starting to make something called enlarge. So let me try this. Enlarge. Oh, actually, hold on. Maybe they finally fixed these. So this
Do I
might
have
actually work
invisibility
now.
now? Did I not realize this?
So let's see. Enlarge, consume available usage. Oh, you can just roll it with disadvantage so you can fail. So yeah, just click the little
Do what?
minus.
Sorry. Oh, I see what's happening. Ah.
All right. It's fine. I can just press the apply active effects. All right. So you want to enlarge yourself, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So enlarge. Now, okay. So with this, enlarge, target doubles in all dimensions, growth, yada yada. Goes from medium to large. If there isn't enough room for the target double size, it attains maximum possible size in the space available. I would say, do you kind of maybe like give everybody a look as you start to do this?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
people should move out of my way.
Yeah, I would say that, you kind of give Nyrat a sly look, and Don-Jon isn't really quite sure what's up, but he just kind of looks at you a little afraid, and he moves out of the way. I'm a nice DM, what can I say? As you enlarge into your space that you can now fit.
Did you say we're all doing like one thing?
Yeah, I'll
That's
give you
not
all...
not an attack?
Yeah, I'll give you like one thing as everyone like gets ready to go down.
So would me going and hiding behind this bush would be decent in the time that you're giving us?
Yeah, I guess you could like sprint over there and jump in the bush.
Yeah, because it's like 25 feet.
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
I would like to do some feline agility moves.
All right.
So I kind of like to almost like half, like flip backwards against this wall, and kind of claw my way like on the wall over this guy.
Oh, nice.
Do like a little flippy thing over him.
All right. Yeah, because
behind me. This one to the north.
I think we basically have done that before, where we did like the tumble through thing. I think. To do that, so yeah. So basically, it'll just be a contested check where it is your acrobatics versus his acrobatics.
Oh, I thought you wanted to climb the wall.
So, but he's like going through him, which is where we have
over.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let me just select both of you guys, and we will do that. As you try to like get around him. So contested acrobatics. Oh shoot, I think I needed to hit request with roll, or was request fine?
Oh, you did Tordek.
Oh shoot. Never mind, ignore that one. Wait, where? Oh, because I had Tordek targeted. Oh, so it's you target that requested. There we go. All right, acrobatics request. And then I'll make... I think it shows up even if I do that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Easy enough. You, like, flip up around the wall and get behind him. And I would say you could go a little bit further if you wanted to. Oh, well, technically you're behind him, but the combat hasn't started, so I guess you surprised him so much that you could move a little more if you wanted without an opportunity attack. And then... Lausian, you said you're hiding in this bush, right? So I guess just give me a stealth.
Okay.
As you like fucking dive into the bushes. All right, yeah, easy enough. You just power dive into the bushes, and then Nyrat is just gonna like draw his sword and shield. He's ready to go. And Don-Jon will pull out his what the hell does Don-Jon even have? He's gonna pull out his daggers. So this is how it's gonna go, and then we will have everyone roll initiative.
Boy.
Oh, I got small again.
As we just explode a bajillion guys into the combat. Oh my god.
Oh wow, great.
Oh, fuck
That was
me.
great.
Cool.
Wait, did I roll yet?
Not yet. So you can go to, if you press the double swords, you can do it up there. In the top right. Oh my. They rolled pretty good, guys.
Yeah, well, my roll was S.
Good thing I'm fucking hidden.
There's Don-Jon. And I will do Nyrad. Okay. Wowzers. So let's start that up. And yeah,
Jesus
as
Christ.
everyone looks pretty excited at each other as we all start drawing weapons and whatnot. I believe that's 8 o'clock for my Mountain Standard Time, brethren. So I think we might just come back there next time as we get ready to rumble in this place. So, well, until then, we'll see you next time, and we'll see what happens with this insane amount of rats and our crew here. So, see you next time.